Hey there everyone, I'm Rasenryu, but you, my friends, can call me Rasen. So, we finally have a truly great Hollywood anime movie. We've come a long way to get to this point, from Speed Racer in 2007 being received with a meh, to Dragon Ball Evolution in 2008 being critically panned by almost everyone, to Ghost in the Shell in 2017 being a decent time but with hard to overlook missteps. And finally, from writer James Cameron and director Robert Rodriguez, we get Alita, Battle Angel. Now, speaking strictly from a person who's always wanted to watch the anime or read the manga, but has never gotten the chance, this movie has definitely pushed me into wanting to know more about this franchise before the inevitable sequel. I mean, I say inevitable, but that ultimately depends on how well it's received at the box office, which at the time of this writing is a good sign, I think. Anyway, I love this movie, and if you're on the fence, I want to try my hand at convincing you to see it and judge for yourself. But I'll let you know right now, if you love anime, hell, even if you just kinda like anime, you will definitely enjoy this movie. Now, let me start by saying I was definitely one of those skeptical people who thought, oh no, look at those creepy, almost uncanny valley anime eyes. Here comes another bad anime movie. Which, in hindsight, was a super dismissive way of looking at it. When I saw that first trailer, I dared not look at any other, no matter how good it was. All I knew was I was going to see it in theaters and judge it for myself. So I kinda went in with lowered expectations, and I definitely went in with absolutely no knowledge of the series. Even when the movie first started, I was completely biased and was trying to find faults with it. And those eyes, when they opened, I was like, definitely creepy. But gradually I started to let go of those feelings. I think it had a lot to do with Rosa Salazar's performance as Alita. Alita is a deactivated cyborg who was revived by Dr. Dyson Ito, but can't remember anything from her past life. So she's experiencing everything for the first time, and as such, so are we. When she learns about the world, so do we. When she finally learns about herself, so do we. When she's fighting and killing other cyborgs, so do we. Okay, we don't go around the theater killing cyborgs. That last part is an exaggeration, but only a slight exaggeration. What I'm trying to say is the story of Alita is fed to the audience slowly but effectively. By learning about important plot points with the main character, you can feel the sense of excitement, danger, and urgency in the moment. And like I said, it's done very well. Now let's talk visuals. I mean, you know that the CGI, special effects, and environments have to be stunning if James Cameron is behind it. Well, you'd be right. Say what you will about the movie, but you can't deny that every character, CGI or not, look like they belong in the scene. Every scene. All of the visuals are textured and composited beautifully for a seamless experience that I enjoyed so very much. When I first started watching the movie, I was looking for Alita or other CGI characters to kind of jerk or jitter or look really awkward and out of place next to another actor. But that, I don't want to say never happened, rarely happened, but so rarely that I stopped looking for it and started just enjoying the movie. And if you're looking for action, you will not be disappointed with this movie. Every fight will keep you glued to the screen. No two scenes are alike, from fighting in a closed-off alleyway barehanded, to fighting a mob of hunter killers in a barroom brawl, to a high-speed chase across metropolitan rooftops. Each set piece is spectacular, and the fights are all smart and realistic. Well, as realistic as two cyborgs fighting can look anyway. Now, as far as negative points against the movie, I can think of only two. Some of the characters and the amount of story being told. The main protagonists, Alita, Dr. Ito, and Hugo, to a somewhat lesser extent, are all great on screen, interacting with different characters in realistic and relatable ways. Dr. Ito wants to dote on Alita like his own daughter, and Alita wants to rebel in order to learn who she really is. Hugo is the love interest with a secret dark backstory. It's played sort of stereotypically, but it's fine in its simplicity. but the villain characters come off as kind of one-dimensional. Chirin acts so much in her own self-interest throughout most of the movie that she seems completely out of character when she decides she doesn't want to do what she does anymore. Vector and Gruishka only follow orders from Nova, and we get so little information and screen time from Nova that we don't even know what's so bad about him except that he wants Alita dead. Which kind of leans into my second negative, the amount of story being told. There are so many characters, good and bad, that maybe some characters and backstories could have been left on the cutting room floor. The movie ends on a cliffhanger anyway, which lets you know that there's more to the story of Alita Battle Angel than could be told in a 2-hour time span. So maybe tell more stories in the following sequels instead of so many in one sitting. Now, I myself didn't see anything wrong with what we got. It was a fully entertaining experience for me, but some might say that the story was a little crowded, and I suppose I can see what they're saying. All in all, even with those small negatives, Alita Battle Angel stands well enough on its own as a movie, stands above all other Hollywood anime movie adaptations, and seems to even stay the most faithful to its origins compared to other movies like it. It's no wonder that it's already so favorable to moviegoers, even if it's a little less favorable to critics. And now that I've talked your ear off as to how great of a movie Alita is by itself, I must say, if you are an anime fan, you have to go support this movie. Watching a review isn't enough. Let the movie makers know that they've struck gold so that we can get more anime movies like this in the future. Alita is doing well, but it can always do better still. Go watch it, then watch it with friends, then tell them to get more people to go watch it. If we're lucky, this movie will get the sequel it deserves. I'm highly looking forward to it. In the meantime, I think I'll go watch and read Battle Angel Alita. It's high time I got into it like I've always wanted to. And while I'm doing that, let me know what you think. Is Alita Battle Angel the savior of anime movies? Let me know in the comments below or on my social media, links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, mash those like and subscribe buttons, and ring the bell for notifications to stay updated with my future videos. On that note, I'm Rasenryu, and I'll see y'all next time.